We have Crystal Kyle and Craig Williams. Welcome.
Well,
Thank you.
There are so many things that Southside Mission does that we're just going to have to jump right into it. Explain to people what Southside Mission is.
Southside Mission is a non-for-profit, 92 years old and going on our 93rd year. And our goal is to love on our community and serve them in many different facets. And we just love people and love to help minister and help our community.
So we're running down a list of a few things that you guys do.
Well, we do lots of things. We are mostly known for our women's homeless shelter. We focus on helping the individuals that find themselves in different situations that cause them to be homeless, help them progress through their training to become independent individuals. We also focus on children and youth in the community, helping with those individuals to, as well, wrap our arms around the whole family and help those children and youth experience the love of Jesus, but also mentoring and guidance. We have elderly services ministries. We have a benevolence center. We have community outreach. We have Mission Mart stores. We have all kinds, culinary arts training school.
Arts,
so a list.
Youth in Motion, praise dancers, mentor groups, youth and children, after-school tutoring, and the Benevolence Center, which also houses our food pantries and our free giveaways for housewares. And so it's a plethora of organizations inside one, but many programs in there.
Sure. So in the summertime, what's your biggest focus? Because kids are out of school, and the hunger is probably increased since they're not being fed at school, right?
Right. Yeah, so summertime, we're just finishing up our summer day camp program that we had.
Okay.
We had a number of kids come to us all day long, Monday through Friday, and we helped these individuals with lots of activities. We did math, we did reading, we did science experiments, we did fun activities, all kinds of things for the kids. We also had our Camp Kearney, which is a free camp out 155 acres out near Canton, and we had almost up to 400 kids this summer at different week-longs have overnight camp. We did it by age group. 1 week the 10-year-olds would go, 1 week the 12-year-olds would go. These individuals got to experience camp at its finest, and some of the activities out at camp are the fun things that we like to talk about, canoeing and rope climbing and alpine slide. Craig's favorite is the the dune buggies.
Arts, we get it. They won't let me drive by myself. I really don't understand that, but I think most people know why. But
but it's great for these kids to be able to experience getting out of the inner city and going to a camp experience, and it's free. Thankfully, our donors are able to help us provide for this, and they have overnight camp with Christian counselors, sharing with them Bible stories, verse memorization, but also sleeping in a cabin and eating camp food. And we have a wonderful cook that helps out and has a different menu planned every day, and she just really blesses the kids with some home-cooked meals.
It's interesting you say that, Crystal, because the chef that's out there, or the lady that cooks, is one of the graduates from our culinary arts training program there. So we have really, she's kind of helped us to identify our programs and how we minister to someone and give them a hand up and not a hand out, and then they come back and they serve in their community and serve our population here. It's just awesome to see that kind of turnaround in people's lives, and that's what it's really all about, the ministry of helping and just really trying to encourage people to make a difference in their lives. And then they turn around and do it all. We call that in short discipleship. But we also have Hope Builders, which we're finishing up today. It's a lot of things that are closing out today. Our day camp is closing out. Our Camp Kearney is closing out for the summer. And then Hope Builders will continue on, but we've had about 60 volunteers that have converged in 61605 over the 2 weeks period here, and just came and helped with home repairs, just a gamut of work that they do. And roofs, porches. We're putting a ramp on tomorrow, partnering with another organization. So we have really had a summer that's full and impactful, and really trying to do what we say we do at Southside Mission, is just really help minister in the community.
That's so awesome. So how do these kids get to find out or apply? I'm sure you guys have applications and have to have parental consent and that kind of thing. So how do they get to be involved in the camp? How do they get picked, or how do they find out about it?
Yeah, we offer that throughout the year through our many programs and ministries. So we're actually have a before school ministry that goes on in all of our public 61605 schools. So that information is given out there through our website. They have information where they can connect up different programs that we offer, clubs in the school year, and that time they have the opportunity to sign up then as well.
And you know, the great thing is these kids talk with each other and they learn about this program, and most of our kids have been here years before. We've got a few new kids that were able to join us this year, but they want to come back. They want to have this experience because our staff and our volunteers love on them, and they really make these kids feel like they can do something and they can make a change in their life. And so we're really glad that works out that way. And like Craig said, you know, being with these kids throughout the year in the before school ministry, and then we pick them up after school and bring them back for some tutoring and some snacks and, you know, some different activities. They really want to be a part of it.
Yeah. So are you guys like full right now, or do you have room for more children to come in? Have you had to turn anyone away?
Well, they're in the process now. What'll happen now is then they'll start the application process for the after school. And the kids that are in 61605, that's our primary zip code, so they have the first option to come in and sign up for the program. And the great thing about it is we're really trying to minister to the entire family. So what we do is try to make sure that the parents have a buy-in. So it is free, but we ask the parents to come along and spend 10 hours a month in helping reading and helping with other responsibilities that we have inside of the after-school tutoring. So it's a great opportunity for parents to get involved, and that's our goal, to reach their children. You know, ultimately you're going to need the family dynamic to really be tight. So we offer that through that, and then the other children through our after-school again and before-school programs have that opportunity to sign up. It fills up pretty quick, so, and we want to make sure that we don't have 1,000 kids and not able to really impact their lives. So the director over the youth services there has really strategically had a plan set up to have so many kids that we can ultimately reach at least every kid that we have in our program. So I think we can house or have up to 50 people at one time in after school.
61605.
Yes, sir.
That's one of the poorest neighborhoods in Illinois?
Yeah, it's actually one of the poorest neighborhoods in all of America. And what we're really doing is focusing on those individuals that live there, you know, generation after generation living there, owning their homes, and really having that community. That's why we do the Hope Builders. These are homeowners that we are helping to improve their homes, and then working with the kids in their schools and the families. So really trying to help everyone in that community that is less fortunate, but yet they want to stay in that community. It's a great community. We go there, that's where our offices are every day for work. We go there and, you know, we have, yes, a hedge of protection because we do feel like our area is a safe area and a safe place, but there may be some other streets that aren't as safe, but we're working with the community and other organizations to clean up the area, make sure that it's safe, make sure that it's a good area, because that's where our kids and our individuals that come to our programs are from, and we want to make sure that it's a good area. We're trying to improve it. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, but you know, we are making a good impact.
Oh yeah.
As they say, one house at a time, one family at a time, one youth. Whatever we do, we try to really be impactful in that, and that's how you begin to make a difference. You know, you can't. God didn't call us to many works. He called us to mighty works. So we can do one good thing and be really successful at that. And then as God leads us, we'll move on.
And as God leads you, that probably means that your funding comes from
Yes.
Not anyone
That's
but
right.
the people of the community.
That is true.
We have faith with that as well. And the great thing about Southside Mission is we are a nonprofit and we accept no government funding. So we made that decision years ago to accept no government funding, and that includes no United Way funding. So we do have to reach out to the individuals, to the businesses, different trusts and estates and bequests that we may get. But to fulfill our operating budget, it does take a lot of work, but we get a lot of donations from individuals. We get a lot of donations that able to help us that are unique. We're having some remodeling done now thanks to the ITDD group at Caterpillar that has helping fund that completely. Wow. So some improvements in our office that need to happen that wouldn't have been in our regular operating budget otherwise.
And you just make do.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
The Lord will provide.
That's right. You have to have
And
faith.
He has, yes.
And the other great thing about running an organization like this is we do have a lot of great staff. We have to pay them. We love to pay our staff, but that is a large part of our budget. We have some great staff that work for us, but in order for them to do their work, got to continually keep training and guiding them, and they need computers and they need the different tools that it takes to be able to minister to the kids, to be able to feed the individuals, to be able to house the ladies that come to our shelter. And so all of those come together to encompass what it takes to run a great organization like this.
So how many paid staff do you guys have?
So right now, because it is summertime, we have 99 paid staff, and that is because of the staff that we've hired at Camp Kearney for counselors and the extra staff that we've needed for the summer day camp. Regularly throughout the year, that number goes down to about 75, and that is a mixture of full-time and part-time staff. A lot of our staff is part-time in our Mission Mart stores, where we have 3 Mission Mart stores in Morton, Sterling Avenue, and Pioneer Park, and that's where we receive donations, and then we sell them at very inexpensive prices to individuals that come to our stores. And we have some really nice things that you can find at the Mission Mart stores, and then all those proceeds go to help fund the ministries that we have at the Mission.
So all your funds also stay right here?
Right here, and right here in 61605, and helping out the Peoria area.
And what are the schools that are impacted by this?
All of our 61605 schools, when we go in with before school chapel, we call it, we also partner with them with different things that we get in abundance, and we help with coats, we help with bags of grocery when families are in need. They can connect with our benevolence center. Coats, hats, gloves, anything, hygiene products when some of the young kids come in and are not kept well in terms of hygiene. We'll get a phone call, or sometimes they'll see us in the hallway leaving and just say, hey, we have this need here. We also have the opportunity to pray with them, and not just I often say, and I'm a ordained minister, so forgive me if I preach a little bit, but
we welcome it. Don't apologize.
No, but a lot of times the gospel is social, so we feel like that we're not really trying to proselytize. We're really trying to show His love, and that's what we do. We reach out, we hand up, we hand out, we try to, in any way we can, minister, and then we earn the right to share Jesus Christ. Then we can, love on kids and have their respect. And once you earn a person's respect, then you can share, why you do what you do. And that's what we do in our schools, and helping anybody that comes through those doors. And we often say, not a hand out, but a hand up. That's our goal. And if we can connect them to something that can better their lives, young people that will teach them how to respect the teachers, how to do your work, how God feels about you and your behavior, your attitude, then we're going to share that with them and walk alongside them. That's the key, is when you come alongside them and not just say, go do this, but we'll model that through how we treat them. And then as a result, they'll go back and teach and treat somebody else the same way.
Are you seeing changes happen?
Oh, mightily. That's where the mighty comes in when we see, young people that are coming back and families that are coming back into our organization and saying, I want to be a part of it. I want to volunteer. I want to help what helped me. And we see that on a daily basis. I was sitting out in the truck the other day with Hope Builders, and I told the gentleman, I said, I can tell when you're making a difference when the kids want to come up to you before you come up to them. And I was sitting in the truck, and they came over and saw me, Mr. Craig, and it's not about me. It's just because of the respect level. And they sat there, and we just talked and had general talk. They were talking about college. I was like, what? What are we going to do at next college visit? We want to get somewhere where we can connect. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we see it in the
Yes.
daytime coming in the morning, kids
yeah.
grabbing on us.
And even yesterday, I gave a tour to some individuals, and it was a great experience because we went to the 9, 10, and 11-year-old girls' classroom, and they were sharing with their teachers some things, and then we asked if we could hear what they learned this summer. 2 of the girls got up and shared their vision boards, and so they were working on vision boards. One of them wants to be a doctor, the other one wants to be a veterinarian, and they shared with how they want to help cure cancer, they want to help make their life better, they want to help make their family better. And so we are going to continue with these young ladies even on into their later years, and then help them with college visits and help them to get to that point because it takes consistency and it takes mentoring, and we're here to do that for them.
I was living up in Rockford, that kind of where my family
Hi,
was.
Rockford. That's my hometown.
I was up there, and I had friends down here saying, Tim, you have to come down and visit and spend a week or whatever at Camp Kearney.
Wow.
And, it's like you had a reputation that came out even before I
Good,
came down.
good.
But volunteerism, you have
Yes.
a lot of volunteers.
Yes.
How can people participate, and how can people help?
Yeah, we love our volunteers. And again, we can't make it without the volunteers that we get. We have many volunteer opportunities. They can email Patricia M. at southsidemission.org or call the mission 676-4604. Ask for Patricia. She'll get you signed up for whatever your unique gifting and talents are to help us volunteer. That could be at the Benevolent Center. It could be helping in our soup kitchen, helping at our Mission Mart stores. It's not too early to say, but yes, people are already calling to help us deliver the meals at Thanksgiving and Christmas. We will deliver possibly, hopefully, if people need up to 3,500 meals on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. We need the volunteers in the community to do that. Many families structure their day around helping out individuals at the mission so that those people can get that type of food that early in the morning, and that they have some interaction with some individuals, share a short message with them or pray for them, and it's a great time.
Yep. Hope Builders, any of those ministries that we list, you have the opportunity to come in, and even in the front office, if you just really want to come in and help fold letters, if you want to come and read to students, if you want to help and you have a gifting in math or something, do a one-on-one. We have people that really have impacted, especially one in particular, Norman, impacted his life through a one-on-one, and it helped him to reach to 2 grade levels where he was failing at, and has him now in his right grade. So sometimes it's one-on-one. You know where your gifting is. You know where you feel you can best be utilized, and that's what we want. We don't want you to come in and we create something for volunteers. We want volunteers to come in that, some of the retired people that still have construction skills in their background, some of the New Promise Center ladies in our shelter that will come alongside families, churches coming in to cook meals on the weekends, that takes that stress off of our staff to be able to try to do that. So it's many ways to do it, and we just want you to feel good about doing it, and wherever you want to be utilized, we'll use you.
So if somebody has skill sets, all they have to do is say, here's some of the skills I have. I'm interested in helping out.
Yes.
And this is one way that people can really make a difference.
That is
Yes.
correct.
Very easily.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we have a Hike for Hunger coming up.
We sure
Tell
do.
us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Saturday, August 19th at 8:30 in the morning. We're all going to be at Forest Park Nature Center. David Vaughn Investment is our main sponsor for this Hike for Hunger. It's in its 11th year, and we have all kinds of activities for families to hike. You can take a simple hike, you can take a short hike, you can take an easy hike or a long hike, but we have great prizes there. We have raffles. You might win a iPad mini. You might win a bike from Russell's in Washington. We have all kinds of other gift baskets that people can bid on, bouncy toys. Pray for good weather that day. We'll have a tent for coverage just in case, but come on out to Forest Park Nature Center on that Saturday to help us with this fundraiser.
Been trying to get a dunk tank so we can get Pastor Frank. We would raise a lot of money if they could just get him to get in that water and.
I haven't seen one of those in a really long time.
Yes, I know. See there?
Out there, though.
So I got somebody's mind thinking
Yeah.
like I'm thinking. Find us one.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do like a pie?
Yeah. Oh, a pie. There you go.
Just do one of those face things you
Yeah.
could pull from anywhere.
There
Stick
you
his
go.
face
They
in
may
there.
try that for me, so
I like that idea. I like that idea.
Rotten
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
So who's the Hike for Hunger for?
The Hike for Hunger will help benefit those individuals that come to us needing food. We have a number of opportunities where we're able to feed people on a daily basis, whether it be through our Lighthouse Diner at noon or through our Benevolence Center getting bags of groceries. So all the proceeds will go to help that part of our ministry.
Awesome. So it's a fundraiser.
It is a
to-
fundraiser, yes.
So what other challenges do you have right now as far as an organization?
You know, just with it being summertime, people are busy. They're thinking about sending their own kids back to school. They're thinking about, finishing up summer activities. Our summer giving does slump, and we are behind for the year. We have faith that it will grow and increase, and we'll get back online with our budget. But yeah, financial donations are always greatly needed. Again, to help with, the lights and the water and, the food and the payroll and all those different expenses that come in, and sometimes you get surprise expenses that you're like, oh, okay, now we got to have our security system kind of went out, so we're in the midst of getting that worked on. So just things like that. So financial donations, prayers as well, prayers for the ministries that we have here, and to keep us going well with that.
And we just ask you to join your faith with ours, and wherever God leads you to give and whatever he leads you to give, just join your faith with ours and see that our goal is to impact our community. And there's many ways that you can do that and through the Southside Mission. So there is financial needs, of course. So wherever God leads you to help us, we would love that.
So tell us a little bit, rewind a little bit and talk about the culinary arts.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, the culinary arts is our training school that helps to really educate some people, individuals that really want to work in the culinary field. And not just that, that is also an opportunity for them to get basic job skill training, resume writing skills. We work with Jobs Partnership, who helps to train them in that area. And Chef Chris, our chef, then teaches them, we would say, basic culinary skills, basic cooking skills, and how they can come in. It's a 13-week course, and they have the opportunity to learn that throughout 13 weeks. And we also have partners that will come alongside and hire individuals as we recommend them. We have reached out, and we're working out also now with Don't Shoot. So when we challenge those young men and women that want to come off the streets and want to do something with their lives, we give them, again, that hand up and not a hand out. But here's an opportunity for you to make a difference in your life. So Chef Chris takes on that course. We teach them basic, we do devotion every Monday through Friday with them. And also in the time that they're up, which starts here in a couple of weeks here, they have the opportunity to cook for the people that are coming in off the streets at our Lighthouse Diner. So it's a great program, a great ministry, and it's great to have great partners that will teach them. They also have the opportunity to have sanitation license in the process of that. So they really train them and get them really with a good start to better themselves in their future.
That's so cool. I've been down there. We got to deliver meals Thanksgiving and Christmas. It was my first year. I thought that was phenomenal, and I'll definitely be one to come back.
Yes.
That's an amazing program that you guys have, and getting to go out and see people. And I've also come down with some different groups and done the meals for the ladies there, which was another cool thing to get to talk with them and see what's going on in their lives. So I think it's really awesome what you guys are doing down there and impacting all the kids. I've actually even been out to Camp Kearney that I think we did some maneuvering of the cabins and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And some cleaning out, so I'd love to go back there too. So that camp runs then from when to when, just over a short period of the summer?
Yes, but there's all, go ahead, Kristen.
Yeah, it does, for the kids it runs just during the summertime, but there's other opportunities where you can have a team building event with your group and organization. We do rent it out. Paul's calendar gets pretty full, but those activities, our camp is open year round. Churches and individuals go on retreats, scrapbooking retreats, different things like that, so yeah.
And the kids use it, you know, throughout our programs. Our organization also for team building, and different departments get a chance to come out there then. And we're so thankful, really, because a lot of what we do is really other people. It is really based on people coming in and through their finances, through their time, through their giftings, coming and pouring into those that we serve. Southside Mission is the magnet, and then the people that come helps us the ones that come to us. We just have a chance to minister to them. Can't do it by ourselves, and we have not been able to do that, and we count on our volunteers. We count on those that help us to do what we're doing in that community. And it's
Tell us where the mission marts are again, because I don't think I think a lot of people, I always say, because I go to your one on Pioneer Parkway because it's very convenient. You just drive in the back and you're able to drop your stuff off. But I don't feel like a lot of people see it because I mean, you're there and I know you're there, but it's easy to drive by and not realize that it's there. So just tell us those addresses again so people can go there and help you guys out.
You can visit 3 of our Mission Mart stores. We have it at 1614 Pioneer Parkway, and then we also have one on Sterling, and it's 3033 Sterling Avenue, and then in Morton at the Field Shopping Center right next to the movie theater. Come on out to Morton. We have a very large store there. Lots. You never know what you're going to find and get there.
So you can go purchase stuff, or you can drop stuff
and
off.
drop donations off. Yeah.
So you do both, which is awesome.
Yes.
We have just a minute left.
So I think if I could plug one more fundraiser that we have, if that's okay.
Wonderful.
Please sign up for our Southside Stride. That's going to be Saturday, August 26th, and that is at 8 a.m. in downtown Dunlap. That's in association with Dunlap Days. Southside Stride is a 5K run and a 1-mile walk, and we just want individuals to sign up for it. Another great thing is if your family just wants to do the 1-mile walk, get the whole family signed up. Go to our website. You can see the prices. It's another fundraiser that helps us. Another great thing, Pastor Frank is going to run from the mission to Dunlap as part of Miles for Meals, and he is raising support, and that's Pastor Frank is doing that part.
Yes,
and
I'll be beside him, making sure he's okay. In a car.
In a car at the end. You know, and that's just another way that we try to be creative to help bring awareness to what we need and to have individuals help us out.
What's the best way for somebody to find all this out?
Please go to our website, www.southsidemission.org.
And what's the phone number again?
Our phone number at the mission is 676-4604.
Awesome.
Another awesome thing here in Peoria.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. And make sure you visit us on Facebook. Visit us on PeoriaLife.com, and we'll also be on PeoriaArea.church, a new website coming out real shortly. Thanks.
PeoriaLife.com